Hello everybody, welcome to a new vlog. I have literally just got out of an amazing shower. You know when you have one of the showers and you literally just feel like a brand new person afterwards? That is how I feel. I exfoliated and used my favourite little Olay Retinol body wash. I got this from Target in LA when I was there last year in November. And then I used my Fussy deodorant in the Lavender Field scent. I love this, it's such a relaxing scent. Especially after yoga. Oh yeah, I filmed yoga, I forgot about that. So yoga was really nice. It's called self-love yoga, so it's a particularly nice class. And the instructor, I didn't realise, has a dog called Daisy. So cute, so sweet, and everyone in the class said they didn't mind if she came in. She literally just sat next to the instructor the whole time, didn't do anything. It was just so sweet every time I looked over, and it actually, to be honest, it really enhanced my mood during the class at least. But that was cute. And then I used the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray, basically everywhere on my body. The only places I don't use it is on my arms, because I use this, the Ameliorate Transforming Body Lotion. That is one of my favourite ones to use on the arms. And then the rest of my body, I use this one. This is again from Target in LA. It's the EOS. Oh, it stands for Evolution of Smooth. I didn't realise that. It's the Shea Better 24-hour moisture lotion, vanilla cashmere scent. It literally smells unbelievable. I've never smelled any body lotion in my life that smells as good as this. There was another scent that was amazing. I think it was a coconut one when I was in Target, but that's one I decided to get. Anyway, great. So I'm smelling good, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm smelling good. But now I'm going to do my skincare. Well, I'm going to do a couple of masks first. I'm going to use the Quarterly Vitamin C Energetic Mask. I've used this a few times on the channel. And then after I've used the clay mask, I'm going to use this Temple Spa Gold Mask. This is called Truffalesque. I've used both of these on the channel before, but they're just kind of like my go-tos. And I always do it in this order, so this one first and then this one. And then when I've done that, I think I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to actually make tacos tonight, which I haven't done for a really long time. Soft tacos though. I actually really fancied it because I watched one of A's latest vlog and she was making tacos. She's done the crispy ones, which I've not had, but I know I like the soft ones, so I thought I'd just do the soft ones.
Hello guys, just been doing some editing on a video and I wanted to quickly have a look at Boots.com because they do £10 Tuesdays, but I'm just scrolling through the offers, right? Great stuff, and obviously as you all have already seen, why the hell, since when does Love Boots sell Love Honey, things like this over here? I'm not aware of that, so I'm just going to ignore that. But anyway, I just thought it was so funny. But they do have some great stuff, and if you don't know about it, I thought this is a great thing to tell you, because I didn't know about it until my friend told me. But every Tuesday, they have a range of stuff, around 120 items that they put on for £10. Now, sometimes it's like the item's normally £11, and you're going to get it for £10, so it's not really like a great saving, but if it's something you want anyway, then obviously £1 off is better than nothing. But then sometimes you get great stuff that's normally over £20, £25, and it's reduced to £10. I mean, this is good. Ice rollers, I've always wanted those. There's a couple of things I've added to my basket, so it's 140 items this time, so it's always around that. But yeah, I've previously got things like SPF on here that is normally way more expensive and stuff like that. I think I've got like number 7 stuff in my basket at the moment, I can't remember, but I'll have a look at the end when I show you. But yeah, look, I've got a face halo, and that's normally £22.50. Now, to be honest with you, I wouldn't pay that for a makeup remover pad because Garnier do them a lot cheaper, which Holly's probably spoken about already, I think. But even still, like, if you really love this brand for some reason and you wanted to go for that and you find it better than the other ones, which, to be fair, I've never tried a face halo, so maybe it is really good. But either way, I just thought I'd tell you because, like, look at that, a fake tan. That's normally £21.99 skinny tan, and it's now £10. Like, yes, it's a medium. Most people want dark, but still, I just think that's really good. Scrolling and seeing that they actually do have it in the dark shade as well, and it's the same discount, so that's really good. This is a bit random, having a wedge attachment for your Theragun on here, but I mean, if it's something you've been looking for, it's half price, or £20. Oh, I didn't even know they did bare minerals. I don't really like matte lips, but even still, that's good. Oh look, I actually need a pair of slippers as well. Oh, it's only got 3 out of 5, okay, never mind. But I honestly look at this every Tuesday, which is maybe a bad thing with my bank account, but they do have some great brands that I didn't realise they sold, like Grown Alchemist. I didn't know they sold that in Boots. Again, Love Honey coming up. I'm just going to ignore that personally, but if that's what you want, that's for you. Then there you go. You're making a sale. I mean, what is it normally? £15. But yeah, they've got Beauty Work stuff on here as well. I just think it's a really great thing to look at, like, every Tuesday if you are someone that's into beauty and stuff like that, which obviously me and Holly massively are.
Good morning, everybody. It's actually a bit later in the morning now. It's 11, very nearly midday. I got my new Asda Stanley Cup Jeep, which is my favourite. Lewis is just making a coffee, as that's what you can hear. But I just thought I would show you, because I've had quite a productive morning, despite still recovering from a cold. We went to the gym. Wasn't the best workout I've ever had, but I went, and that's an improvement on yesterday. Obviously been doing some work, but before work, I made a banana bread, which is all I make, it seems. But Lewis is just going to cut himself a bit, so I thought I'd show you before it's all dishevelled. And then Lewis has also put the mirror up upstairs. He's smiling because he's put it up too high. I'll show you guys and you can tell me if it's too high. So there is the mirror that we got for the antiques fair. Maybe if I come over here, actually, you'll be able to see a bit more. Now, obviously, it's really annoying because the radiator is off to that side, but we wanted it to be central to the wall rather than the radiator. But it's too high. I'm just wearing a Skims tracksuit, by the way. I know that's such a scumbag, but it's just so comfy. Yeah. When I say it was even higher before, he done all the nails and I was like, it's too fucking high. He then did the nails lower and it's still too high. I want it to be like there, in line with like, not in line with like the top of the door frame, in line with like the underneath bit where it comes in. So it's too high. But yeah, and that gap is just too big. It's really pissing me off. So yeah, I mean, I love the mirror. Love it. It's very similar. I think I don't know if I said this in the last vlog, but I know I've said it to Amy. It's very similar to the mirror she has in her room, which I believe she got off Facebook Marketplace for just £10. This is obviously £20, if you haven't seen the last vlog, from an antiques fair. But I do love the mirror. I do love the size, because we couldn't have it too big, because it would then need to go over the top of the light switch, because whoever did this extension, because this part of the house is an extension, like, why would you not put it there? Why is it there? Anyway, if we were staying here long term, I say like long term, obviously we're going to be here a while, like, just for some people I feel like over a year is long term, which I guess it is, but like, we're not going to be here long term in terms of more than like 5 years overall. It's very much a first home. We love it, but we will outgrow it. Anyway, so I digress. But yeah, I do love the mirror. I look so grey because I'm so unwell, but it does just need to come down a little bit. When that will happen, I do not know. So this cake stand, if anyone's interested, I think it's from Amazon. My mum actually got it for me for, I want to say Christmas. And then actually, if I take the lid off, this like cake cutter is an antique one that I got at an antiques fair. Shock. I literally think it was a few quid. So if you are after any like lovely silver servingware, then I would definitely say check out your local antiques fair, because they're very inexpensive. Oh, the washing machine's on. I wanted to vlog. Finally having a bit of banana bread. The day, I'll say the day's over, it's not over, but the evening is now in full swing. It is almost 7:30 and I'm about to sit down on the sofa and watch an episode of Sex and the City with a slice of banana bread. Little tip, always warm your banana bread up. I feel like most people probably do that, but just in case. I find 20 to 30 seconds is usually the best bit. Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of banana bread, watch Sex and the City, and then at 8 o'clock, football's on. So that's rubbish. I'm probably going to watch The Handmaid's Tale. I know Amy spoke to you about watching The Handmaid's Tale. I've also started watching it. I don't know how many episodes are out now, if it's 3 or 4, but I've watched 2. So I know I've got at least one more to watch. So I'm going to watch that while Lewis watches football, because apparently it's the big, super important game. But to be honest, I feel like he says that every day of the week, so who knows. So yeah, I need to get my chocolate. I really would like to have some Nutella with this banana bread, I won't lie. But I won't, I'm going to have a chocolate bar.
Do you want a chocolate bar, Lewis?
Good morning, everybody. Look at me, all fresh-faced and shiny with skincare. My hair's wet. Doesn't it just feel lovely when you've not washed your hair for a few days to actually finally have that full body shower? I feel so refreshed, especially being a bit under the weather. I feel like it's quite needed. Although I've got to go out on my lunch for a doctor's appointment and it looks like it's going to rain, so that's a bit crap. But anyway, I'm just sticking on because I wanted to show you this product that me and Amy have been sent. We got sent a few products from Real, kindly, Real Superfoods. I'm sure you've all heard of it already. And we each chose our own items that we wanted. And I don't know if I've spoken about it before on here, but my gut health is always a bit hit or miss, like most women's, I think. So I went for the gut feel one because, especially since coming back from like all-inclusive on holiday in Mexico, like, well, I spoke about it in that video. Yeah, it was not good. I thought I need to sort my gut out, and literally the last few nights I've gone to bed, I've felt like I've swallowed a balloon, and I'm trying to like work out what it is, that because I'm eating like relatively normal things. I have a feeling it might be squash. It might be something in squash that is really like makes me bloat out. So really this couldn't come at a better time because I need a new drink in my repertoire. I've had my morning lemon water. You'll all know I have a morning lemon water. It's about this size. Just squeeze lemon, chop it up and put it in, and that's it. My mum, I think, does hot lemon, and I think that might be like the most advised way, but I just can't abide hot drinks. So like a peppermint tea or a hot honey or anything that you would normally do for your gut is not for me. So this, you can have it in smoothies, water, or I've saw you can even have it on your yogurt. So I might try that. Because I've even bought some Kefir yogurts from last week's food shop to try and help my gut because I'm on a mission. But I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to try it with water and see what I like, see how I like the taste of it just on its own. And then if the taste isn't for me, because obviously we all have different taste buds, I'm going to then try it in some yogurt. I need to see how much we actually need. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine, it's very offensive. Okay, so this is how much you need. I think I've done a bit too much. I've just put it in the same glass to have my lemon water in, to be honest. Hopefully that doesn't affect things. I need 5 grams. I think I've done a bit too much, to be honest. It looks like matcha, so I'm a bit nervous because I don't like matcha. Well, I say I don't like it, I've never actually had it, but I don't think I'd like it. But yeah, I mean, it's green, so it looks healthy. So yeah, you just mix it with water. And the reason I'm doing this early in the morning when I look delightful is because if you have it with just, it smells nice. It smells so fruity. If you have it in the morning, no, if you have it with water, you're meant to have it in the morning. So I've not eaten anything. All I've had is water and the lemon water. So yeah, I'm gonna go try this. Okay, so I've added my water. It's looking super healthy. I feel like I could do one of those blitz things. But anyway, let's try it. Oh, it's super mild. It tastes just like a flavoured water. I thought it was going to taste super healthy. So it's baobab. I don't know what that is. Apple, barley grass, kiwi and ginger. Never had any of those other than ginger. I tend to have I have like there's a smoothie from Aldi that I used to get when I used to go food shopping there, and it's like it's orange and it's one of the super smoothies or whatever, and it has ginger in it. So I actually don't mind ginger. Yeah, lovely. I could easily have that. If anything, I feel like I could have put more in. So hopefully this helps me with my gut, because if this doesn't help, I don't know what it is. Oh, another thing that we also got though that I need to try, we got some health shots. I bloody love a health shot. Like I just said, I don't mind ginger. A ginger health shot is my personal favourite. But we've got, oh, this has ginger in. These both have ginger in. So this is blueberry beets. I feel like it's beets the thing that makes you weak funny. This is for energy. Blueberry, beetroot, ginger, and I mean that to me looks like it says gonorrhea, but it's definitely like not. Guarana. I don't know. But this looks like a colour that I'm more familiar with, not gonna lie. But so if I like that colour, I'm gonna love these. This one's for energy. I definitely could do with some of that. I feel a bit under the weather. This one, again, for gut health. So what I might do is have the energy one. today rather than the gut health one, because we've got this going for the gut health. Don't do too much gut health, then all of a sudden there's a, yeah. So yeah, I really recommend this. This tastes really nice. So if you are also struggling with your gut health or anything like that, I know they do other ones as well. I think they do collagen. I know Amy's got a different one. I'm just gonna sit on the sofa now, enjoy my drink, watch my YouTube before I have to start work for the day. Probably also get dressed because that would probably be good. But yeah, like I said, it's real superfoods, and I would really recommend, because if I like this, then anyone will, and it's green. Like if I like this green juice and it tastes good, then you will too. Because I have such a sensitive palate. I'm kind of like a child in that I like kids' food. I don't think this is gonna like cure me. This is very much a I need to change my diet sort of thing. And let's have a sit down because my arm's hurting. And sit at the reading corner. If I'm being honest, I've not really thought about what I've eaten. I want to say since 2022. Like, yeah, there was a holiday me and Amy went on in 2022. We went to Ibiza. I actually vlogged it, but it was when I did vlogging just myself. And I got quite lean. Lean to the point where it's probably not maintainable long term. I was eating in a calorie deficit like you do if you want to lose weight. And since then, I don't think I've ever calorie counted or really thought about my nutrition and what I'm taking in my body properly, if I'm being honest. So we're going back a few years. So I, by no means, I'm not chasing like an aesthetics goal. Would I like to be a bit leaner? Yeah, if that happens, that'd be great. But I'm not unhappy. However, I felt so good in myself. I felt so confident, and that is kind of what I want to get back to, is just feeling good in myself. And there are times when I feel like that now, but there's also times when I don't, and that's why I know it's so like linked to what I'm eating, because it's obviously being influenced obviously we have hormonal influences, but by what I'm eating. Because if I'm eating something that's like making me swell up like a balloon, unsurprisingly I don't feel great. Whereas if I'm just eating like normal foods that are actually good for me, I feel good. So it's more to do with chasing that feeling of wanting to feel good. Now, it's Easter this weekend. Will I be having lots of chocolate eggs? Yes. I'm not saying that. I've never been someone who can cut stuff out. But it's just kind of being a bit more aware of what I'm actually putting in my body, which is where drinks like this from Real Superfoods come in. I want to make sure that I'm putting good things. Sorry, I shouldn't keep drinking, but it's really yummy. I want to be putting good things into my body. So starting my day with a healthy drink is one of it. Having a shot, little mid-lunch, I tend to have a mid-lunch squash. Replacing that with something like this, or a little shot, something sweet that's good for me, that's going to be much better. So yeah, if you are someone that is also trying to not cleanse your body, but you know, just get some good things into your system. It's summer, we want to look good, we want to feel good. Try them out. We will leave a link in the description box below. I feel like I look a bit like a tomato. I don't know if I really do or not. The line's a bit strange. I've just been on a run, that's why, basically. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm doing the Couch 5K app. Just making a cup of tea. And this was my third run. So you do 3 runs a week. I did it in COVID and I didn't complete it. And now I'm determined to complete it. But where I've had a cold and a cough and everything with it, every time I finish a run at the moment, I just feel like I'm wheezing, like, I don't know if you can hear, but, and I'm just like coughing for so long afterwards, and it's really frustrating, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I am doing it, and I'm glad that I've done it before I've had anything to eat or drink yet today. Like I said, I'm making my tea now. But I'm also going to make my morning smoothie, which you'll have seen me make before. But actually, Holly would have probably told you already, we were gifted some products from Real, which is a brand that you'll know I've used loads of times in my morning smoothies. I always have some of this in, which is a balanced tonic. Honestly, it's not even that I'm out of breath anymore, it's just that my chest is so tight from trying to recover. Excuse me. So, I'm gonna make a smoothie with this. This is basically like, I mean, it literally says balanced tonic, but I used to actually think it was called women's tonic because it is marketed as something that's really great for women to have, and everything in it
is just great for women's, supporting women's hormones and things like that. So that's why I have it every day in my smoothie. But you can also have it on yogurt and in water. I think Holly has her gut feel drink that they do in water at the moment. But because I smoothies every morning, it just makes sense for me to have it in there. But yeah, Real Superfoods, like I said, I've spoken about it before. And I buy this is on my subscription every month to get this. So I'm already a lover of this. But yeah, it's vegan, it's organic, gluten-free. It's got blueberry hibiscus, baobab, which I don't know what that actually is, but you know. Something called KSM 66. Again, I don't really know what that is. Ashwagandha, maca root, and other bits and bobs in there. But yeah, you just put 5 grams in. I have a little spoon. I don't know if it'll be in this one. I cannot remember for the life of me if this spoon actually came with this and I just continued to use it, or if I got it from something else. But I actually have a 5 gram scooper here that I just keep in there and put it in my what's it called, my smoothies every day. But yeah, this isn't the one I was gifted. The one I was gifted, I want to try a new one. I tried their plant collagen before and they all come in this packaging, but because I love that, I thought I'd try plant collagen. I don't have that on a subscription anymore at the moment, just because I've got a another collagen supplement that I take at the moment, and as far as I'm aware, your body can only absorb so much collagen a day. So I'm kind of just playing around with ones that I like the most at the moment. But I have tried it and I didn't dislike it. It was just like a nice little berry flavour added to my smoothie. A bit similar to the taste of this actually. But yes, the one I was gifted is this one, Clean Greens. I normally do always put a scoop of greens in my, like greens powder in my smoothies as well. But I run out and I thought I would try Real. So this is called Clean Greens. Again, it's organic. It's got the baobab in again, which to be honest with you, I need to research what that is, because I think Holly's product, Gut Feel, that they do, has got that in it. And this has what that I take, the Balance Tonic. I don't know if the plant collagen did, but this does as well. So I feel like it must be a really great ingredient. But yeah, baobab, barley grass, chlorella, which I've heard of, moringa, which I've heard of, pineapple, lovely, wheatgrass, and spirulina. So yeah, I've heard of all of those products other than the baobab. So I need to research what that actually is. But again, it's gluten-free, vegan and organic. So I'm going to start putting this in my smoothies as well and see how I get on. But yeah, that was kindly gifted, the Clean Greens, so I'm excited to try that out. They also gave me and Holly a couple of shots to try. So Holly's got like an energy one and I can't remember what the other one is. And I got these two. So we've got Super Greens Immunity and Ginger Zing Immunity. So this one is ginger, lemon and agave. And then the Super Greens one is apple, pineapple and greens. Oh, this has got 100% daily dose of vitamin C. And so does this one. Well, that's really good. I do really love taking some kind of ginger shot in the morning before I have anything to eat or drink. I've had my Simpru probiotic drink, which you have to have 10 minutes between finishing that and having anything else. Then I tend to have a ginger shot if I've got them in. And then I'll have my tea with my smoothie. So I'm actually going to try this now. I've kept this in the fridge. It seems like quite a big shot, but I'm sure you just take the whole thing. Yeah, chill and shake well. Okay, perfect. Ginger Zing Immunity. I mean, I really need some help with my immunity because I cannot get ill again. I'm barely recovered, so this is going to hopefully give me the boost that I need. Oh, it smells really nice. What is it again? Ginger, lemon and agave. Agave, if you don't know, is like a natural sweetener from tree sap. Most like honey, but if you're vegan, you don't have honey, you have agave. So as far as I'm aware, every single product they have, including the shots and all the powders, are all organic and vegan. Yeah, they are. So that's good to know if you are vegan. I only actually know about the agave thing because my friend is vegan. So anytime we make something together, or like she has a drink and instead of honey, she'll put in agave and it just is nice. So yeah, anyway, let me try this now. Nice. Oh, it's also got so it's ginger, apple, lemon, agave syrup, cherry extract and ground cayenne pepper. I can definitely taste the pepper. That's got a kick to it. Then again, that is what ginger is as well. But yeah, that was really nice. I would definitely have that again. Thank you very much, Real. That was lovely. I will try this one tomorrow, I think, and see how I get on with that. But yeah, that was really nice. So I'm going to make my smoothie now. And I'll have my cup of tea. And hopefully, the next time you actually hear my voice, I won't be struggling so much with breathing. Hopefully you can't tell, but yeah, my chest feels very tight, which I know is normal. But I mean, I'm proud. I've done my Catch 5K. I've done 3 runs now, which is the first week. So the next time I go for a run, it'll be like week 2. And instead of running for a minute and having a minute and a half rest each time, it'll be running for a minute and a half, and then I think it's like a 1 minute rest. Oh no, it might be a 2 minute rest, but either way you're running for longer. The progression is there, but with the weather being so nice, it really motivates me to go out and do it. Yesterday it was rainy and I was going to go for a run, but I just couldn't bother, so I don't today now. But either way, I'm on track.
Hello everybody, it is after work, if you can't tell because I'm in the car. Finally the working day is done. We are on the way to the food shop. I've actually got a guest meal. Oh my god, okay. Gonna cause an accident for sure. Yeah, Lewis has actually joined me on the food shop. We've not done a food shop in a while together, so that'll be nice. But I'm always very bumpy. We are gonna have to get some Easter eggs today on the food shop, which I'm very excited about, although nervous, because we've not eaten dinner yet, so I'm hungry, and going food shopping on an empty stomach is not ever a good idea. It's something I would normally avoid, but Lewis was keen to head out. So we're gonna go, and I'll show you what Easter eggs that we choose. I have a funny feeling that mine's gonna rhyme with int. Or schmillion. Gillian? So yeah, I'll show you what we get when we're in there. So we're back from the food shop.